So here I am, doing what I do, ranting to a camera. Oh good, I got the mirror now. I can actually get some framing in here. I've been doing quite horribly on my last rants. I keep aiming it like this. That can't be fun to watch, so we gotta get the beard in there. I mean, the beard's a character all of his own. He needs his FaceTime. But anyway, I just finished watching the Joe Rogan podcast there with Kevin Smith on it, and like literally just finished watching it, and obviously I'm sparked. I mean, Kevin Smith and Joe Rogan are both huge influences in my life, but the biggest feeling that I got from it is that, you know, they're real and present. You know, I got to see them just sitting there and, you know, kind of getting bored while they're talking, but at the same time being engaged, like their bodies were bored, but their minds were engaged, and it humanized them, and it made me realize that, like, this is 2011. I mean, this is happening right now. I just finished the podcast. I'm now making a video, and whenever I'm done ranting, I'll upload it to YouTube and tweet Kevin Smith and Joe Rogan. And from the way that I've seen how they act on the show, it looks like they might actually watch it. And that concept to me is mind-blowing. You know, when you're a kid, well, even for me, I'm 26. I know I look much older than that. But when you're a kid, you know, you dream of meeting a celebrity, getting an autograph, you know, like a one-chance thing, and they're on this pedestal for you. And I'm not taking anything away from Joe Rogan or Kevin Smith. I still respect both of them very much. I have I have a good portion of Mr. Smith's films here. I'm stuck on the thing. My phone is drained from the podcast there because, you know, there's some talky motherfuckers just like me. But I love Kevin Smith. You know, he's one of my favorite filmmakers. Chasing Amy is just an absolute work of art. I got a couple of Joe Rogan stand-ups, and that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me to think that, you know, here I have these pieces of plastic and these discs that have their information on it and their writing and their performance, and yet I'm blessed. I mean, really, there's no other word to describe it other than that. I'm blessed enough to be able to, like, have some line of communication to them, thanks to the internet, thanks to YouTube, thanks to cell phones, and, you know, just technology in general. It's a really cool concept to know that, you know, two people that I hold in high regard might view my words, and that beyond that, I'm living my own life right now. You know, there's going to be people that watch this that I don't know, and that appreciate the way that I speak and my cadence and the things that I say. And being 2011, it's only going to intensify. There's only going to be more people doing it. There's only going to be more opportunities for it. And God, that's exciting. That's so exciting to think that, you know, I will look down on you guys for that, because I gotta tease you here. You know, you're a little older than I am, and I get the idea of not wanting to tweet or live feedback during the show, because then that becomes the show, and yes, you do have to deal with a lot of nigger cunt, but, you know, this is 2011, man. Shit's going fast, now, and I think the future is going to be what you guys are pioneers. What you're doing right now is going to become the new standard. I don't watch TV. I haven't had cable in years. This is what I do. I read books. I buy DVDs. I play on my phone. I play on the internet. I don't invest in mainstream media anymore. And, you know, you guys are front running that. You know, your podcasts are free, and you give them away for free. And that's why, again, you have that 1.8 million follower base. We like that. We want that. Thank you. Keep it up. But I think the next step in that is, you know, going beyond text and beyond videos. You know, instead of reading someone's tweet, you know, watch their video. Granted, it's a daunting concept to think that you might have to watch 1.8 million motherfuckers like me ranting at you guys, but I don't think everybody will have the charisma or subject matter to actually hold your attention for that long, because I know I won't. I will try to get into a system of just previewing, you know, oh, cool, but that's it. That's essentially what is motivating me and getting me stoked enough that I want to record a video, is that it's crazy to think that, like, I can, you know, maybe start setting up a little podcast here, a little Vish cast. I keep trying to get you guys to get me on the show. I'm just some non-famous guy from Pittsburgh, but, you know, why shouldn't I be on the show? I talk just like you guys do, you know, not trying to take anything away from you. Just trying to build myself up. And it's cool to think that if I do get to your level, that's the next place that I want to take it, is to have like this open digital community, this open forum. I saw a clip from Jimmy Fallon the other night, and he had a MacBook on the desk, and my very first thought, wasn't like, oh, how 2011, how trendy. My very first thought was, that makes sense. That makes sense. I mean, if I had a talk show, I'd want to have a laptop too, because I always have my phone, and I Google things every 3 seconds. I think of something, I Google it. I don't know how to pronounce a word or spell something, I Google it. We're getting more and more plugged in, and that's the concept that I'm trying to communicate here, is that I think it's going to be really cool whenever we have, 3 dudes with their professional microphones that they're constantly moving towards their mouth so they can make the hear. But then you have the juxtaposition of just some random dude pointing his own phone at his face, and that's only going to intensify. We're going to have everyone else is going to have these phones eventually, like how we're talking about the room-filled computer and the computer that fills a room, rather, and then now it's in the phones. Like, it's not going to take 30 years. It's going to take 2 or 5 whenever this technology is mainstream and people see this kind of stuff and are motivated by it. This is the new fan. This is your 2011 fan. This is your modern fan. I'm not going to come up to you on the street, although I have met both of you very shortly. I high-fived you, Rogan, once in California when I lived there, and then I actually met Kevin Smith here in Pittsburgh. He did, you did a Zach, he did, you did. It's crazy to think that you might watch this, but you did a Q&A. You premiered Zach and Miri, and then you did a Q&A after it, and just like you guys meeting your stars, being starstruck by it, I met you guys and was starstruck by it, and it's crazy to think that eventually people will meet me and be starstruck by it, and that, like, I hope to maintain that down-to-earth mentality that you both have, where, you're just cool with it, and it doesn't blow your heads up, blow your ego up, but you can't but help, like, peel back that layer a little bit and think of, like, how mind-blowing it is that you can get this intimate with all of your fans. Alright, I guess I should cut it short. I was motivated by your freaking long-ass podcast, which I watched. I'm pretty sure I watched most of it, and I watched it live. Again, that's what's blowing my mind right now, is that, I sit here, I keep saying the date for a reason, but it's 2011, and I'm a child of the 80s and the 90s, and, you'd watch things on TV, and you were removed from it. But now, where I'm at in present time, I'm on my couch. I'm sitting in my dining room / office, sitting on my couch watching you guys on my mobile device, and it's mind-blowing to think that. It's mind-blowing to think that I have Joe Rogan and Kevin Smith in my pocket, and it's also cool to think that, well, technically they have me in their pocket too. Alright guys, I hope you watch this. I hope I get some feedback from this. I'm really starting to have a lot of fun ranting to YouTube here. I wish I could get somebody to do the camera work for me, because I'm sure it's annoying, like, watching a dude do this every 5 seconds. But, I gotta do what I gotta do. I want to say these things, and I want to put them out on the internet. I don't have anyone else here to record it for me right now. Maybe a tripod. I don't know. I'm ranting again. Thanks for your time. Hope to see some feedback. Thanks, guys.